I keep trying to fix light roast. What if the acidity was never the problem? What if that was the whole point? See, I've been playing this game for a very long time, like trying to find that sweetness in light roast. I know it's there. It's there. It's really there. But I was trying to play God. I was trying to change a coffee that I don't really get down with. I was trying to manipulate it, trying to give it some more balance, provide that sweetness to that cup. Anything and everything that I would do, especially with that particular type of coffee, I was seeing if I can change something. I'll change the brewer. I will manipulate it through paper filters. I would play around with temperature because, lower temperature really does help out quite a bit if you're trying to sweeten it up. And then, of course, trying it with water. Water is the factor here. It really is. You can really do whatever the hell you want with it. It's almost like cheating to an extent. You just do a profile, put the coffee in, and you're like, wow, this is totally different coffee. That's what I experienced with this particular coffee. Granted, it was one coffee. It was a light roast Kenyan coffee that I roasted weeks ago. And when I did this experiment, I just wanted to make sure that sweet profile was working. I just wanted not to really go back to the drawing board. I just wanted to see it for what it is. Hopefully that I can start to really enjoy the light roast. Some people can taste sweetness in light roast. I really can't. There's been times where I have, but that's a very long time ago. The memory is a little fainting right now. So I tried it. An acidic profile and a sweet profile. Exact same coffee. I tried distilled. I should have probably mixed them together to kind of get that in between. Story experiment for another day. I tasted the distilled version. It's flat. It wasn't really much there. It was just okay. It did taste like the coffee, I guess. And then I tried the acidic version. It was livelier. It was tasty. It was something that, I'm grown accustomed to really liking or understanding or just kind of accepting that that's what light roast is. And then I tried a sweet profile. It was chocolatey. It was super duper sweet, but it was dull. It was boring. It had no personality. The acidity was pretty much muted out of this whole experiment. I was shocked how well the sweet profile worked. And then I started thinking about that coffee, what I tasted in the distilled version, what I tasted in the acidic version. And I knew I fucked up. I fucked up. I really did. I went too far. It wasn't the same coffee. And yes, granted, that's what we do with coffee. We manipulate it no matter what we do. Even if we're not trying, we're manipulating it. Either to our liking, or that coffee calls for it, or we probably know what we're doing. But the thing about it is that there's something that's called a little too much of a good thing. This was it. It really was. And as I was sipping this coffee after I did that video and trying to understand it even more, I kept going back to the acidic version. It was livelier. It pronounced more of that acidity. Granted, I couldn't pick it out exactly. Maybe that could be just me needing to be a little bit more mature when I taste coffee. But I know that it was better. It was more interesting. It started to sing and talk to me in different ways that this coffee never really did, especially when it came to, playing God in this sense. But it was tasty, it was lively, or it was something that I wanted to drink and keep drinking. And even though it didn't have that sweetness, that balance that I've always tried to push for, it was the right cup for me. Granted, again, caveat, this is one experiment. This is one coffee. Maybe I will like it a little bit better with the sweet version if it was a different coffee. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just talking about the situation at hand. The things that I experienced for this situation. How it made me feel. How it started to make me get to the point that maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I need to step back. Maybe I just need to really just pay attention to the coffee. See what it tells me. And even if I don't like it, that's perfectly fine. See, that's the thing about all of this, really. We have gear, we have a pour over, we have a flatbed, we have a conical, and we have everything else in between. We have water chemistry, we have packages, 30-way packages. You make your own package. You play around with spring water. You do all that good stuff. Temperature, all the ways that you can manipulate coffee and all that, right? And then we just lose sight of the coffee. I'm more so talking about myself, but also things that I've seen online, things that I've read about, the things that people kind of get down behind. And seldom it is about the coffee. It's not about like that natural feeling of that coffee. It's not about what we think about it when we're actually just brewing our cup of coffee. I know a lot of times I'm thinking about the gear, I'm thinking about the water, I'm thinking about that kettle like pouring slowly, like looking at the bed, smelling the coffee. If I am smelling the coffee, I think about it all, but the coffee. And if that coffee wants us to brew it the way that it was actually roasted for that time period, why am I, or probably even you, the one put words in your mouth, fighting that? What is it? What is going on here? It's always about the coffee. And again, granted, it's just one experiment. I'm going to try some more. Yeah, I'm going to try to manipulate it. I'm just going to see what I can get out of the coffee as much as I can. But I guess what I'm really saying here is that we're sitting here doing all these things, trying to enjoy this beverage as much as we can. But probably that coffee just wants to be acidic, which is perfectly fine. I've come to realize and mature in a way to where there is beauty in that. I just have to let it talk to me a little bit more. I just have to pay attention more. I just have to brew it, drink it, think about it. And then keep doing that. Keep understanding it or trying to understand it. Talk about the things I don't like about it, things that I do like about it, things that are just something to the point to where I'm understanding that actual coffee. That's where I'm at with this. That's what I'm getting closer to. And I had no clue that this was going to happen. You never know when you really get into things. Just like this whole content creation thing. You just don't know where it goes. And as you push through and try and ask questions to yourself, see what other people are saying to you, seeing what their opinions are and all that good stuff, you start to realize is that we're just trying to enjoy that coffee for what it is. We should be. For what that coffee is. That's it. It's all that matters. And we keep losing sight in that and kind of playing God to an extent of the manipulation games that we can play with it. We're going to definitely lose sight of that. We're going to keep buying gear. We're going to say, what's wrong with this coffee? I'm not getting the notes. Instead of just appreciating it for what it is. Because it's talking to us every single time that we drink it and sip it and try to understand what it's really telling us beyond the notes, beyond what we may think that it is doing to us. It's telling us that we are doing something, trying to experience something that may or may not be magical. And in this case, it's light roast. It's in its nature to be acidic. It's in its nature to be lively, to be expressive in whatever you may do with it, either with an acidic profile water or a fast filter where you can go continuously finer and get different elements and pizzazz out of the coffee. Those are the ways that it talks to you. Those are the things that we should look forward to. Because it's saying something to us. It really is. And when we know that and understand that and get to the point to where it makes sense to us, that light roasted coffee isn't too terrible. Maybe I've been just thinking about this whole balance thing wrong. Maybe the medium and the dark roast is easy to get that balance just because the way the nature is. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to just let it be what it is. Explore that a little bit. That doesn't mean that I necessarily will like it. That just means that I have a different appreciation for it. Not that much hatred for it. And call it what it is. Say what you like about it, say what you don't like about it, and then just move on and find another coffee. So yeah, it's about the coffee. It's about its natural state. It's about exploring that and letting it be what it is. And when we do that, maybe we'll find that it's always been about the coffee. It was never about the gear or the accessories and all that stuff, which is fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun. I'm not playing around with you. It's a lot of fun. But it's about that coffee. And in this case, the acidic nature, the one-dimensional nature, but the complexity and the curiosity of a light roast. I guess I'm slowly coming around to it. But it's still not my jam, which is perfectly fine. What about you? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that the light roasters just keep doing the same thing to you? Have you just stopped a little bit and just paid attention to the point to where it's like, wait, maybe that's the point. Yeah, is it acidic? What type of acidity is it? Is it soft? Does it die down? Does it have an aftertaste? Does it have like a faint apple acidity? Like a Gala or Fiji? Can you name it that way? Or does it have a lemonade type of acidity? Or grapefruit or different type of things that we are tasting at the time? Explain it, explore that way. See what it's all about. And when we do that, That's where the essence of that actual coffee is coming from. The acidity, right? In this case, even if it is one-sided. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.